How fares the hunt, my friend?
I've actually gotten good news. The advocate is dead. I killed him myself.
He smiles brightly and pulls you in for a short, if warm, embrace.
Oh. Huh? What happened to you, Jehan?
You've done me proud, Godwoken. Prouder than you could ever realize. I know how twisted the paths can get. How much more alluring the sunny glade than the rock-strewn hollows.
At least Jehan from DOS 1? I would never expect to hug someone.
But you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. It will be my honor to teach you. The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond with the Source, but you must realize that this bond comes at a cost.
Of course it does. Most of the lessons actually came at a cost. I mean, we didn't do that, of course we actually fought Hanak, but if you go through with Hanak, she actually kills, or takes the souls from all animals in the forest, so the forests are completely dead and silent. And if you have the Pet Pal talent, you lose it actually through this action. Yeah. I mean, I think the other ones don't really have a mechanical cost. I mean, Mortis is pretty disgusting with a White Woken Heart. The Succubus kiss is, well, you're kissing a demon, but still, I guess it's not really too bad. Sahida's actually the nicest, I think, with the forest, just feeling and breathing. That's a really cute one. The Advocate can teach you, if you side with him. But yeah.
All life, after all, sustains itself by consumption. Like the grass feeds the herd, and the herd feeds the hunter, so you must feed, for instance, on these.
On the demons?
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
Uh-huh. I mean, taking their souls, I don't really have qualms about that. They're demons. It's just very odd that we take power from demons. You gotta be kidding. I must draw power from demons?
The very same. For the sum of source that flows through their festering flesh is more than enough to expand the sum that is yours. Through demise, a chance of divinity. Are you ready?
Sure. And Lavender nods resolutely and says, I'm quite ready.
Then let us begin.
Jahan's incantations befog your mind. All of you is thumping blood, pumping, pumping, pumping. Then, all you hear, then all that is screaming. From the cage to you, their blood in your ears, screaming.
No, I won't have pity with them. Oh boy.
Silence.
That is all. Their suns have set to serve a greater dawn. The world awaits your true awakening. You are very powerful already, a master of the Source. But I did not let this burst of power go to waste. It lies condensed on parchment for you to read and learn.
He hands you a book,
Once
hot
again,
to the touch, a
another
sparkle
skill
with
book.
source.
Eat demon. What does that do? I think I don't know that. Summoning. Conjure a demon that will share their intelligence with you and provides 712 magic armor. Grants you power to terrify and protect yourself with demonic fists. I mean, I don't think we will really use that with Ifan. Of course, we always need the 3 points, like 1 point for the Soul Wolf and 2 points for the infusion. Well, thank you for this lesson. It was really unconventional and inspiring.
My pleasure. And now that the lesson has ended, there is one more matter I would like to discuss. Offer you a chance to deepen our alliance.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You see, the demon that you killed, the advocate, he had a master. You might say the advocate compared to his master, like the pussycat compares to the tiger. It is the self-same tiger, I suspect, that has been haunting Lohse.
Maybe I should have talked with the advocate a little bit more. Oh well.
Now don't you worry. I have no intention of sending you after this archdemon. There are few enough God-woken as it stands for me to force them into any real danger.
Now then again, we really do need to clear up Losse's head, right? Would be bad if she stayed that way.
The one thing I would like you to do for me, though, is to return through the mist to the Isle of Blood and uncover there his name.
And of course, it's none other than, you know, the demon is Dr. Deva himself, and his real name is Adramalik. Though, yeah. Interesting how all the threads go together. And also interesting that this doctor can, or that Adramalik can just possess like multiple people in instances at the same time. Like the tree and probably also all the crazy people on Blood Moon Island and Lohse.
Jahan looks at you utterly flabbergasted, but soon an air of serenity descends upon him, that of a chess player overlooking the board.
Adramalik. You have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the finest wines in the town. Stories of the women we have loved.
Oh boy. Imagine sharing bad stories with a demon.
Thank you, Godwoken. You have done me an unparalleled service, and you've quite humbled me at the same time. You must go your path, I mine, so that I may confront the archdemon in his lair, in the great city of Arx.
I have a feeling, Jahan, that we're going to do that together, just regarding Arx.
Please accept this token of gratitude, and fare thee well. You have done me a great service. The time has come to serve you, if I can. Are you ready, Lohse?
I think those leggings are nice. Both of them. And hopefully he can now help Lohse. But then again, regarding what we know about this archdemon Adramalik, I don't know if you can just exorcise him.
Right. Really? Okay, yes. What? I'm ready. Totally. Is it just me, or did it just get really sweaty in here?
Oh. Lavender nods. I think we should start the exorcism. It is time.
I won't lie. This will be rough, Lohse. Our foe is a true archdemon. We know him now. Adramalik. There is a great power in names. Just like Source is the language of creation, a demon's true name is the core of its existence. It's be-all or end-all.
Gosh, I don't even want to imagine how anxious and afraid you have to be of an exorcism like that.
With his name, we may undo him. That will be our attempt.
And also show him that we know his name.
As for you,
His dark eyes flash at you.
you must not disturb us, no matter what. Promise me.
And Lavender nods. I promise.
He nods respectfully in return, then focuses on Lohse once more.
Close your eyes, Lohse. Do as I do.
Jahan takes Lohse's hands and
Let's
begins
see.
inhaling slowly, deeply, then exhaling audibly through his mouth. Lohse's breaths match his.
Let's really hope it works and doesn't make things like worse. But I mean, so far we have just seen Adrammelic's influence once, right? Like directly interfering, I think was just in the very beginning with Sahela.
They begin to hum in unison, a low, rumbling note held over several out-breaths. The humming grows louder and louder until...
Quiet!
Is he here? Huh?
Adramalik!
Lohse suddenly lunges forward, her hands reaching for Jahan's throat.
Oh boy. And I mean, we're supposed to just watch, so Lavender stands back and watches.
Jahan steps away, and Lohse tumbles to the ground before quickly scrambling to her feet. Lohse's eyes are ink black, her skin corpse grey. Her chest heaves in rapid pulses as she stares intently at Jahan.
There we have our demon once more, completely in control. I don't like it.
Adramalik, thousand-named nemesis, Lord of Soot, come shake black hands with me. Leave her, leave her, come play with me.
Do you see that around her? Something weird is going on.
This is none of your business, Jahan. How many times do I have to convince you to keep your nose out of my affairs?
Listen to me, demon. I know why you chose her. I know what it is you fear the most, and therefore desire the most. But I'll not let her serve you any longer.
He probably just wants, well, chance of divinity, right?
Lohse's a good host, Jahan. We're going places. It's no concern of yours.
Mashtuna Pathan Shdanelu, Kaumel Saravel, Damarel Saravel.
He places a palm on Lohse's forehead. She falls to her knees, seemingly overcome by some unseen force.
You petulant would-be king. You're nothing. She is mine. She is mine.
Oh no, he even found out that Lohse has those powers. Like the God-woken powers.
Kaumel Saravel, Damarel Saravel, Mashtu, Shdanelu.
Lohse's eyes roll back in her head. She groans, her face slack and lifeless, while her body racks with spasms. Jahan draws his palm back from her. She is rigid on the floor.
It's no use. It's too late.
Too late really doesn't sound good. And Lavender shakes his head. No, no, it can't be too late.
I failed her. The demon's not coiled around her heart. He's become her heart. Try as I might, he would not shift. Lohse's soul is buried very deeply, deeper than ever before. Adramalik may never allow her to resurface again.
But I mean, that can't be. She can't be gone. That sounds like it was just counterproductive to do this thing at all. Jen's words barely reach Lavender's ears. He's focused on Lohse, his companion, his friend. She looks nothing like herself, but Lavender doesn't know how to help her.
She's lost, bewildered. A stranger in her own soul, desperately trying to find her way home.
We're not accepting that she can't be helped.
She's fighting a battle for her life, for her very self. It's a battle she may yet win, even if only temporarily. But she'll need your help.
What must I do?
You must call her spirit back from the dark. Guide her into the light. Let your voice be the shepherd that leads the lamb through the valley of wolves. Go on, call to her.
The last one actually sounds like something Lohse would say. Call to her. Chop chop Lohse. We don't have time for this. And Lavender calls to her. Lohse, come back. We're not done here. Not yet. Ah, then again, not yet sounds like just for a task. Come back, Lohse. I can't lose you.
She stirs, barely.
Please, Lohse, you can do this. You aren't done here. Lavender holds her close and chants quietly, come back, come back.
Her eyes flutter open and dart around in a panic. They come to a focus on you.
Hey, we finally have a little bit of Lohse back. Oh boy.
Hey, Chief.
Well done. Very well done indeed.
I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
One piece. Something like that, anyway.
One piece, but two pieces inside or something like that.
I am truly sorry, Lohse, that I couldn't exorcise the demon, but do not despair. I will not give up on you. We must simply take a darker path still. Confront Adramalik in his lair and deal with the demon face to face.
That does sound like even a greater challenge than doing Bloodman Island. But hey, here we go.
You almost have to admire his cunning. To think that in his guise of Deva, he and I shared the finest wines
Yes,
and
yes.
to the
You
city
said that
of
before.
Arx you must go. I will travel with you, if I may.
Oh, interesting. And... oh, I think it's Lohse. Lohse nods and tells him where the Lady Vengeance is docked.
I will meet you both there and prepare for the coming battle.
Nice.
You'll yet be all, Lohse.
A new hope, but still, oh boy. And Lohse is just lying on the ground.
Hey.
Are you alright?
No, I'm not alright. That wasn't okay.
Oh.
It was like dying. I was all alone in the dark. In the deep, deep dark. And I suddenly knew as clear as day that I didn't exist. That no one would ever know me. And then...
Oh. Gosh. And... what then?
And then I heard your voice. I heard you calling and I followed it.
Oh. Can we hug her?
It was all I had in the darkness. It was the only thing I could find. Just you. Nothing else.
Please, it was enough to bring her back.
What the hell do I do with that?
I think at this point we could go for the romance path. Not to read too much into it sounds kind of mean. But I mean, we do not want to lead her on, do we? Don't read too much into it. You needed help and I was here for you. That's what friends do.
Right. Right, I get it.
Oh.
I'm lucky to have you around, you know. Even if I can't... well, never mind.
Oh. Friend zone.
I'm damn lucky I met you, Chief.
Oh. Oh, Lohse. We'll always be friends. Okay. I think we're done here. I think we explored everything. Had a look around at everything. Yeah, we're not going to do the quests with the trader because we don't want to kill the whole village of Driftwood. And I don't think there's much else to do. Consult Melody is going to the third act. Devourer armor and corruption armor, I think, are both in continuation armor, are both in the next acts. Journey to Arx, search for Dr. Deva in Arx. Return to Tarquin, oh yeah, true, can do that. Search for Rekka's Cave. That would have been if we went down the Magus path, which we didn't do. Journey to Orcs, execute Garvin. Yeah, for the existential crisis, we just do have the wrong combination of tags, unfortunately. Aithne the Trader. Find out what Aithne did with the book. We gave Aithne the book. She was grateful and left to blow herself up and set her soul free. We didn't see her anywhere. And I wouldn't just go searching the map, because I mean we explored really everything. So we'll just leave it. And recover Garvin's supplies. Which we did already, but we sold the stuff. Go to the Nameless Isle, go to Orcs, report to the Lone Wolves. Yeah, well, I think Ifan's quest is a little bit bugged. I hope it won't influence other paths later in the game. Seek to know more for Fane, and journey to ask for Beast. I'd say we talk to Tarquin, and then Melody, and then we're off Reaver's Coast. Yep, come on. Want to travel here? Here we go. Nice. Alright, Tarquin, my friend.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
Excuse me. I was wondering, did you ever hear of something called the Eterian?
Try as he might, Tarquin cannot hide a small flash of surprise.
Aha, you did.
Where did you hear that precisely? Never mind. The Aeterian is a children's fable, nothing more. Supposedly a wand with an infinite capacity for source. Pure nonsense, I assure you.
Infinite capacity for souls. And that's how you kill a god, I guess. With it, you just absorb the whole souls from them. Well, actually the Magisters seem to believe that the Eterian is real. They've been looking for it, in fact.
Really? Well, perhaps that says more about the caliber of their intellect than anything else. Such a device would be a gross overconcentration of power. It could purge the entire world of all source. Luckily, the laws of the universe render such a thing impossible.
Then again, the Eternal Eterian seem quite sure about it to work. Ooh. Can buy some rune frames. And flame rune. I don't know if we've other stuff we should buy. I want new daggers and stuff. Occam's Razor, level 16, plus 2 finesse and lots of damage, I like that. Level 16. Those two are actually not that nice, but that one we are going to take. Let's see if we can get a nicer weapon for Lohse. One-handed. Here we have two-handed. A little bit more damage, but we don't get the strength, so yeah. Two-handed, one-handed. I mean, one-handed, and it's nicer. And we can insert a rune, so I'd go for that one. Is that bad? Cinderella's trousers. Intelligence, and it rewards wits and stuff. Oh yeah, it's definitely nicer than the things we currently do possess. Looking at the shields are not that nice. I think that's it. Ah, and see, we now do get the third level soul skills. Right, let's continue the dialogue first. Lavender takes a breather. I know, we can just produce the blade. Let's do that. Lavender produced the blade he found in the archives.
The object quivers as Tarquin nears it and hums a response. Connected as one, the past and present slain. Absolution and redemption await the one whose sins are many.
I'm still wondering about the second part of this message.
Oh, very good.
Oh boy.
Very, very
Very good.
It is not a good sign that the necromancer says that.
This, my friend, is the key. Give me some time, and every deity in existence will tremble at the sight of you.
He holds out his hand, expectantly.
Sighing, Lavender hands over the parts. I'd actually like to see what this anathema can do.
Lovely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must work.
Tarquin turns
Good luck.
away, but continues to mutter excitedly, almost religiously, about anathema.
Right. Level 12 loot, great. Okay, let's just quickly equip the things we bought. That's actually a nicer wand, so let's give it to Fane. But Fane's wand is nicer. Beast. Where's Less Pilgrim's Pants? Are they nice? Oh yeah, definitely. Equip. It wears. That's a pretty shitty dagger. And also give Lohse the new weapon. Go. Back to wares. Put this one. And before we put in a rune inside that one, we're just going to combine. I would take the rune frame of power and combine it with, I don't know. Large master whip rune, nice. See, more strength. Insane, she has over 50 strength. Love it. Wow, confusion. Here, 53 strength. Fane's back. Can give Fane this one here. Away. And we do have another dagger for Sebille. Let's replace the left one, I'd say. Runes, plop. There we go. Okay, we do have more of those rune frames. One of power again, so let's see if we have a rune slot free on Lohse, but we don't. We just have those two, so we'll just keep that one for the time being. Quite a lot of music. I mean, it's nice, but still. The mystical, I think, depends on where you put it. Let's just combine it with... I think you can combine two large runes to get a giant one, if I remember correctly. Can you? No. Apparently not. Oops. Mystical. Let's see what it does. Interesting. In the amulet it awards parakinetic, in a weapon ranged, and in armor huntsman. I think none of those are really great for our characters. Like, if I could put it into an amulet, it would be okay. Well, huntsman +1, I guess. Fane, enjoy it. Alrighty. That's melody. Did we want to talk to someone else? I don't think so. I think it was just Tarquin and Melody. So we just go for one last shopping trip. Because I want to see if we can get the level 3 soul skills. They might be nice.
Back for a return visit.
Not they might be nice. There are really nice ones.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Go. Meteor Shower is amazing. I'm going to take that one. I also prefer it to the Geomancing level 3 one. They are kinda similar. Multiple oil-filled rocks erupt from caster at all enemies in the area. On impact, they create oil surfaces and deal 1000 to 1200 earth damage. A Meteor Shower is just all-out attack. And there was an issue with the pyroclastic eruption. I think it
Keeping
just...
it together, Bree.
I think it devised like the damage over all the enemies or something like that. It wasn't that great. There was a reason why I
You're
disliked
safe
it.
among friends. Never forget it.
Thunderstorm. A storm rages in the area, hitting enemy targets with lightning bolts, each dealing 360 to 400 damage. It doesn't really tell like how many lightning bolts does it. I'd say let's try it. Right. Yeah, Mortal Blow is... I don't like that one. What is Polymorph level 3? You take the first steps towards Godhood. The cost of all soul skills is modified by -3 source points. All primary attributes increase by 4.
As long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never
It
forget.
is, in theory, nice. The thing is, with Lohse's build, we do not rely on soul skills that much. Because the thing is, we do have the all-out attack, the barrage, and that just costs so many AP that it doesn't do that much actually.
I don't come visit your ton.
So yeah,
Yep.
talk to you, and I think then we have all the skills.
well.
I think we are just missing Scoundrel, and that's the Mortal Blow, which is not nice, and Huntsman, I think. Right. Necromancy. Totems of the Necromancer. Spawn bone totems near every enemy in the area. Bone totems have ranged attacks that deal physical damage. I feel like you need summoning for that, because the totem will be summoned. So, doesn't do too much on our darling Lavender. Hailstorm is fun. I would actually give Hailstorm to Lavender, because Beast just has all the Arrow Thought ones. Go. And the summoning one is kind of meh, in my opinion. Unpredicted projectiles from distant planes strike a target area, dealing random elemental damages to enemies or healing allies. It is fun, it's not strong, and we always want the source points for Efred and his infusions.
Until later then.
So,
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
okay, now we have to reshuffle stuff.
Never forget it.
I gotta say, Grasswell Staffed, it just doesn't work. We use way too many other surface effects, so we never have the blood surfaces we need for that. Dragon Excesses is a skill you want to have, and it's very specific, but I won't unprepare it. Raining Blood we can also ignore. So, Hailstorm. That was easy. Lohse's not learning anything. Did I look at the warfare skill? Do you have
My
those
word, but
warfare
you
skills?
do look exhausted. I bet you could use a touch of magic. Yep.
Excuse me, what kind of weird flirting is that? Who has warfare
Keeping it
skills?
together, Bree.
Is that also the guy here, Pepper Fresh, or whatever his name was? Let's have a look. Oops. Come on, Pepper Fresh. Otherwise, I don't know who sells those skills.
Every time.
Damn it, you don't. Who could sell those skills? I think no one around here, right? Right, sure.
Not in any mood
You're
to
just
talk
selling
about it.
inventory, like equipment, you're just selling fish. But if I remember correctly, the other one, Jehan. Ah, we can talk to Jehan once more. Where is Sir Gareth? Because I'm quite sure that he actually... He's not around here. Quite sure he sells the skills, the skill books. Callie, Almira. Nice that they're on board. Let's go below decks. Oh, there we have Corbin. I don't know. Anyway, Fane, you are going to take the meteor shower. What do we unprepare for that? Poison wave I rarely use. I think same for contamination. Can be fun, but usually it just we have too much fire around for that. I know, too much fire. What is that? Flaming tongues. Come on. And here we go. Let's go. Just gonna reshuffle it a little bit. Here and here and there. The bad thing about the meteor shower is we can't use time warp, and time warp is still such a nice skill. Beasts. Yeah, the high level things are just very expensive. Closed circuits in a specific situation can be so incredibly strong that I want to keep that. We could also think, by the way, about picking up some more skills for Lavender. Of course, I had now several times that I was kind of missing some ice skills, so I think for Lavender we're just going to replace Bless with global cooling. I think that's smart. And then we have Hail Strike and Winter Blast. I don't think Beast has more, does he? Winter Blast, Hail Strike, global cooling. That's all he has. I think that's okay. There's never enough fire, so more fire. I think we're on a good path for that. Yeah, Beast, I still need to clear up something. Global cooling, pressure spike, temptation, bless. I also don't want to unlearn bless on all the characters. Okay, Lohse knows bless, Beast, and Sebille. Sebille will keep it. Lohse will keep it. I think we can work with that. So, unlearn one. Then again, closed circuit is not that much stronger compared to chain lightning, so we're just gonna unlearn that and learn the thunderstorm. I like to put the source skills to the right, just to keep things tidy. Ifan, you don't have anything new to learn, and Sebille. Sebille's skin graph would be fun, because you can just reset like all your countdowns. I think we're actually going to give Sebille other points for that. I think that would be smart. Wait. Here, we go to the lower decks. And after that, I think we're ready to go. I love those wings, and I love this game. It's just so nice, even to just play it again and all over again. I think we're just taking a point from Scoundrel, because dual wielding is the best for dodging and damage. And I think the necromancing points are kinda well invested. So Scoundrel, Polymorph, here we go. Still have points to spend? I do? Oh, I do have an attribute point. Interesting. Well, don't mind if I spend it. I also think... Let's look if we have another thing instead of leech. I'm quite sure we have. Like, big and better or comeback kit. Because, I mean, we don't walk through blood. We do have always so many surfaces going on. Go. We already have Parry Master, which is nice. Let's go for combat kit. Of course, the combination of our idol and combat kit means she has to be basically killed 4 times before she's truly dead. Which reminds me, we have to repair the idol. That's Glowing Idol of Rebirth. Alright. It's looking good. We can go. Forgetting anything? I don't think so, right? Right. So we just talk to Elmira and her lover, then we talk to Jehan, and then we can go. Oh, Black Ring allies. A Black Ring ally and a Magister ally. What is more surprising? I honestly don't know. Still.
Be on your way now, my dear. Perhaps we'll have matters to discuss again later.
Well, that was easy. Ooh, but you do also sell skill books. I mean, don't mind if I take another look just regarding frost damage skills. Strike, Icebreaker. We could use Ice Fan. I don't like that Ice Fan costs 3 AP. 3 AP is too much. Need Freeze. Characters in Cone that are frozen and below 10% vitality instantly shatter and die. Otherwise they receive a lot of damage and become frozen. You know what? We're just gonna go for those two. Which one did I want to take? Come on, Deep Freeze, Ice Fan. Ooh, Tornado. I've heard so many good things about that. Strawberry Snitch Blade. It sounds fun. Let's take it. Can I take it? I can take it. And some money. And let's also steal from your boyfriend. Ooh. Let's just go for the gold. Alright. So, 2 new skill books. I think for those we actually need more memory. Now we can also get rid of Bloodsucker, same reason as Leech, we don't really need that. And I think Bone Cage I never use, so bye. Just feeling a little bad to have so few necromancy skills actually in use, but well. Learn. Learn. We're also giving Beast the Tornado one. What do we unlearn for that? Rain. Rain. Skill. Here we go. Nice. Looking even better. Alright, Jehan. So many HP.
Good to see you again. Marvelous ship you have here. Worthy of a king.
So, I was wondering, what do you make of Melody?
She intrigues me greatly.
Oh, I bet she does.
I'd say it was brave of her to send Lohse after a demon hunter, but bravery implies something to be feared. She's fearless.
Interesting that Melody's stats are so much worse than Jehan's.
One eye is sun, one eye is moon. I wonder which half of her nature she yearns will prevail.
So, anything new about your mission?
My mission has a name, Adramalik. He is the fiend that possesses your friend Lohse, but worry not. We'll find him, and we'll undo him. To the city of Arx we must go, where he disguises himself as Dr. Deva.
Right. Yeah, I think. Just leaves Melody to talk to.
A sudden shuffle behind you, and Lohse's mouth is close to your ear.
Ooh. Probably she just wants to update Melody.
Psst. Hey, Chief. I need to have a little chat with old Mouse about something. Mind if I butt in?
Sure, go ahead. I also do wonder if you just kind of like don't let them do anything on their own. What happens? Well, of course we're not doing that.
There you are, Lohse. I've been eager to hear a little update. Did you do as I instructed?
What did you want from the advocate?
Yeah, about that.
I mean, especially knowing that the advocate is serving Adramalik, who's possessing Lohse. What kind of weird, effed up shit is that?
Oh, do tell. This sounds interesting.
That's one word for it, I guess. I met Jehan, and he tried the exorcism, but it didn't work. The demon's still knocking around in there, in here.
Yeah, just as Melody says.
Well, leave it to me, Lohse. Mama Malady will think of something.
I wonder what her plan is.
You will?
Interesting that she's so keen on helping Lohse.
Of course I will. Surely you know by now you're my favorite.
That's the reason.
Really? I didn't think you liked anyone.
I didn't say I liked you, I said you're my favorite. The cherry pit at the top of the rubbish heap, if you will.
Thanks. Great.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Oh boy.
It's the nicest thing I've ever said.
They really vibe.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Well, I've actually learned what I've sent out, what I set out to learn, and I know where the Nameless Isle is. So I think we're ready to go.
Well, aren't you industrious? It seems all the riffraff's back aboard as well. Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness.
If you choose to leave the area after this message, you will not be able to return again. The open quests will be closed and archived. Well, I guess everyone's aboard that's coming aboard, so ready to go.
Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.